I worked as a character at Disneyland. I ended up becoming the Mad Hatter. Oh, hi, would you like some tea? Oh my goodness, yeah. Kids, I won't say anything about Santa Claus, but Mickey Mouse is an actor. Well, thank you very much.
It's a big goofball. They were all over in the prison.
Trevor, thanks for spending some time with us on the stage of Working for the Mouse here at Exit Theatre.
Well, thank you for coming.
Tell us a little about the inspiration for Working for the Mouse.
Well, sure, it comes from my real life. I worked as a character at Disneyland for about 4 years, part-time, on and off. Okay. I was doing my undergrad work at UCLA in theater department.
Oh, okay.
And I started, it was a summer job, and it seemed like a good idea at the time.
You sort of have the behind the scenes of what happens to put on a family-friendly amusement park.
That's how they show themselves to the world, yes, absolutely. It is very magical from the front view. And of course, it's, you know, it's covered in pixie dust and it's this wonderful glittery thing. When you go backstage, when you go behind the curtain, you know, the first thing you see, there's dumpsters, there's, you know, costume characters with their heads off, you know, smoking, just, you know, sweating.
Shocking, you mean there isn't a Mickey Mouse?
All right, kids, I won't say anything about Santa Claus, but Mickey Mouse is an actor in a costume. I'm sorry. So my rookie year, I got hired. I played Pluto a lot. Now he's one of the Fab Five. There's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. And so the five of us would be scheduled pretty much 8-hour shifts, you know, it'd be half an hour on or half an hour off, on Mainstreet USA. That was the most boring shift in the world, and the costume was really heavy, really hot, and the vision was horrible. And you would get punched and kicked and groped.
So you had to start at the bottom of the rung being Mickey Mouse's dog, right?
That sounds so much better than Mickey Mouse's bitch, which is what a lot of people referred to me as. But I was there as a part-time. And my actual title was, I was a casual seasonal pageant helper. For those of you who don't speak Disney's.
My turn. Come on, everybody, here we go! Off to Neverland! But you're just too tan. Stay out of the sun and re-audition next year. Next! I was devastated.
I ended up becoming the Mad Hatter, which was a lot of fun.
Now, it's funny because when you say all those face characters, I'm thinking Mad Hatter. I could see, yeah.
Yeah, well, you picture a latex nose, you know, fitted to my nose. They put you in a bucket of this goo, and they make a mold of your face, and then they sculpt a latex nose, and then every morning you come in and put it on with the spirit gum. And then I had these fake teeth, these buck teeth, and a white wig, and then big hat, big shoes, and a ridiculous yellow trench coat. And I essentially had to walk around and impersonate Ed Wynn, who did the voice in the animated version, Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland. Oh, hi, would you like some tea? Oh my goodness, yeah. Oh, it's your unbirthday today. Well, it's my unbirthday too. But then I read the books. You know, I read Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland books. And he's got some wonderful lines in there, and so we would check with management to see if it'd be okay to, you know, use some of that. Yeah. You know, people would come up to you and ask you, you know, why is a raven like a writing desk? Well, they don't talk about that in the movie. And in fact, the latest version of the film, they don't even, you know.
They just cut out all
Yeah,
that
they don't
stuff.
talk. But we actually had a pat answer for that we came up with, which was, why is the raven like a writing desk? Well, because Poe wrote on both, you see. Edgar Allan, Poe, the raven. Yeah, usually a tough crowd. It was like they wouldn't, you know.
Yeah.
But
that's too literary for the average person.
For the average person, but you'd be surprised. People would know your story backwards and forwards.
Who's going in? Chimney sweeps. Cheerio, Governor! Now, Mahatma Gandhi, he was a brilliant bloke, but he didn't eat very much, so he was very frail. He also had bad breath on account of eating a lot of curry. So when people saw him walking down the street, they'd say, there goes that super fragile mystic vexed by halitosis.
Fast forward to the point when you decided to take this 4 years of your life, or at least parts of your life, and write a book about it, right? This started off as a book. What was one of the key triggers that caused you to say, hey, I should write about this, right? Was it something like, was it something traumatic or what was
Years of therapy. No. No. And if you're listening, Mom, no. I actually felt I wanted to be a playwright. So this actually came out of a workshop that I did with a local solo performer and writer, Charlie Barron. And we did a workshop, and we were just, exploring our own stories and what we could talk about. And I said, well, I've worked at the zoo, and I'm writing a play about that, and I'm writing this other play about this other thing.
You worked at a zoo too?
Yeah,
okay.
But that's another play. And I said, well, and I also used to be a character at Disneyland, and his jaw dropped, and he went, that's it, that's what you want to do. So, well, what if Disney,
comes out?
Yeah, what if they, squash me like a bug? I'm not betraying any trade secrets. I would be if I said, they didn't use Lysol to disinfect those paws and costumes. They used this other product. Stay fiend. Shh. They might not anymore. But now that would be, giving away the secrets.
I'm writing that one down for Clint's hockey mitts and stuff. But anyways,
yeah, they all, yeah. It's
gloves, not mitts.
Oh, gloves, sorry.
Terminology.
You're too old. I was desperate. They said, can you do Mad Hatter voice? I said, what's that supposed to sound like? They said, Ed Wynn. Well, of course I can. Now let's be silly.
And it started as an exercise, and I set myself a goal to do the Fringe Festival. Now, the San Francisco Fringe Festival happens every September here at the Exit Theater.
Yes.
Yep. And in '96, I did a show. It was an early version of this called Character! Exclamation point. And it was about 45 minutes. It's a lot of the material that I do now, except I've expanded on it. And it got Best of the Fringe that year. And so that was like this, yeah, no, I mean, it was a long time ago. I did say it was in '96. But I thought, okay, well, now's the time, because at some point I won't be able to do it. You'll see, there's a lot of physicality to it. There's a lot of, there's a lot of movement. And at some point, I won't be able to memorize the lines. I won't be able to do the physical stuff.
Far from that, but okay.
Oh, you'd be surprised. On a Monday, it's like, oh man, when's the show? Thursday night. Okay, I can do that. I can hand a line to an actor, and they could make it sound wonderful. And then when it doesn't sound wonderful, I have to really look at that and go, oh, okay, well, that's actually a tongue twister. That's very difficult to say, given where that happens in the scene, and it doesn't quite make sense to what's gone before and after. So it's my job as a playwright to tell the story, but also to help the performers navigate their way through that story.
Stark threes. First question, what's your favorite food that you just love to eat?
Thai food.
Favorite adult beverage?
Ooh, now I know you guys are wine connoisseurs, but I have to say beer.
Beer, what?
Yeah.
Any particular type of beer?
Murphy's, I like a dark beer. I'll go for Guinness.
Final question.
Yeah.
What's your favorite gadget?
My droid.
It's like your droid.
Well, yeah, because I almost went for an iPhone. Now close your ears. I almost went for an iPhone, but the keypad, the screen, I couldn't do it. So I loved the original droid, the flip up, and because of the keypad. And I've actually written entire scenes on my droid, and it's my favorite gadget.
That's amazing that you wrote entire scenes on that.
I probably have
cramps,
carpal tunnel on my thumbs, but yeah, I mean, it's been amazing.
Thanks, Trevor, for your time. Good luck tonight. We'll be watching you. No pressure or anything like that.
No pressure.
Anyways, great.
Thank you.
I got the best seat in the house. Wow.
I'll make you things.
Don't tell me what it's all about, 'cause I've been
And well, you can see the show, and I don't want to ruin anything for you folks. There you go.
There's a not there.
There's so many cameras.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Oh, we're back on the other camera.
Yeah.
Not that one.
No, this is the
Or that one.
Oh, that one. Oh, the long shot.
Yes, over there.
Hello, Mr.
Light
DeMille.
on the set.